2K Sports, we've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Here we go. Honolulu with the ball. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
6 to shoot. Here's Ball. The three from Holmgren. On offense, here's Honolulu. It's a three-point game. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Off the mark there with a three. About a minute into this first quarter. To the paint. And that one's good. Holmgren.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Inside. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The long distance three is buried. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
For three, George. Here's Mutombo. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Edey. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
3 points.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Here's Durant. Pass to Wembanyama. Count it. Good.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Outside Durant. Ball with a steal. And here's the fast break. And Ball throws it down.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Launches it. And it's Edey with the three. And that ties it up.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. Pass to Durant. George with a steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. 20 seconds left in the first. Outside Young.
Ball coming, ball coming.
They set a pick. Pass to McGrady. For three, O'Neal. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter.
17.
They lead by 3. And we'll get
14.
and some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Three-pointer. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Ooh, poked away. Here's the break. Here's Sampson. Pass to McGrady. And he jams it home with authority.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Duncan. Martin, left side. For three.
Kenny Martin.
Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Pettit. For three. Rebound by Honolulu. Now Martin. Lets it go from deep. And just about a minute and a half has passed here. Throw it down! Wow!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
First team foul.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Connects from downtown. McGrady's got 7 points in the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And here's Butler outside.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler taking it upon himself to get those 3 points back.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Here's Young. Driving in. Okay, knockout! Wow! And he goes in for the dunk.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Timeout called. Honolulu. Honolulu with the ball. Trailing by 8. Butler on the bounce. And Young pulls it down. .136 left in the second period. McGrady shot is off. And here's Butler outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
From another zip code, Jimmy Buckets. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's McGrady. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Now Young with a steal. The finish! And Butler with the block.
An outstanding defender. Butler uses his size and length well to swat shots.
Takes the three. O'Neal pulls it in. Here's McGrady. Pass to Pettit. And Butler with the block. Here's Martin. Knocks down the triple.
Timeout.
Martin's got 6 points in the quarter.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. There's Ball with a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ball's got 5 points.
Fearless from beyond the arc, LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Pass to Robinson. Outside for Butler. Gets it off. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Leading by 7. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And it's time for an injury report.
There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
Ball with a steal. The three from Holmgren. Here's Wembanyama. Over to the left wing. Pass to Edey. 5 to shoot. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide open guy.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
And Ball gets it to go.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And they pick up 2.
And Holmgren already has the trust of his teammates, which is why they set screens for him.
Butler can't get it to go. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
And Ball gets it to go.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Here's Maxwell.
It's tough to get a good look over Durant. He covers a lot of ground defensively with that 7'5" wingspan.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Timeout called, Honolulu. Two minutes into the second half of play now.
Substitution from Honolulu. Number 2. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And Ball throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Edey. Drops in the three. Edey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end. He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's stolen. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Martin misses. Here's Holmgren. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB, physical, get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so James will bring it up for Honolulu.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming out of the floor.
Tries a three off the inbound. The shot by James, no good. Here's Kemp. The turnaround. Durant pulls it in. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
And you got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game.
Now, here is James. Let's go with a three. Sends it home from three-point land. James has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Yeah, a capable shooter at the arc. James has to be taken seriously out there.
The three ball. From the arc. He can't get it to go.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Now Young with a steal. There's the triple. Pass to McGrady. Here's Kemp. The three is up. Pure from three-point range.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
From behind the arc. Paul George pulls it in. On offense, here's Honolulu. For three, James.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Kemp with a rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to Kemp. There's Young with the three. Counted from distance.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Three-pointer, O'Neal gets the three ball to go.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
It's turned into a showdown here, dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Pass to McGrady. The kick out to Young. Kemp. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
Wembanyama screen. And James launches it from deep. Again, the miss by James. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Pass to Kemp. To the middle.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Well, this might not have been the most competitive.